Before we get started in today's video, I just figured out I have a leftover $15 Xbox card. So if you guys would like to join the giveaway, make sure to go in the description and join it there. And also guys, I do need more accounts for my Fortnite stacked account series. So if you guys want to send me yours, my email is cobesmindbusiness@gmail.com. Make sure to send them to me. I would definitely appreciate that. And guys, there's no funny business with it. I log in, record the video, and then log out. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with the last season 10 ranking, and it is the gliders. If you had to take one guess at how many gliders came out this season, it would shock you what the right answer was. There have only been 14 gliders to come out this season, which just blows my mind. 7 of them were in the battle pass, so half of the gliders this season were in the battle pass. That just doesn't make sense. I would say probably in season 9 there might have been maybe a few more, but in season 8 there's probably 30-40 gliders. I think the reason why there are so few gliders this season is because there's wraps that are definitely taking priority over gliders. Not only wraps, but we did get a lot of male to female reskins and female to male reskins this season as well. So I feel like Epic Games definitely didn't make that many new sets this season, and it's kind of shocking to think that they only made 7 gliders to put in the item shop within like what, 90 days? It's crazy to think that within 90 days they only made 7 new sets with gliders. That just, I can't believe that, guys. At my number 14 spot, I had to give it to Stunt Cycle, and to be honest guys, this isn't a horrible glider. I don't even think it's a bad glider. I feel like since Epic Games made so few gliders this season, basically all of them are really good. And I think they could use that philosophy with skins, with pickaxes, with wraps. Just make fewer of them and make those amazing. But for the Stunt Cycle, the only reason it's at the bottom spot is because it's a reskin of 2 gliders we already have. And I would say for this one, the gold color scheme doesn't fit the motorcycle design like the other 2 colors. I think they're white and black. Those fit it perfectly. This, it's just okay. At my number 13 spot, I had to give it to the Bat Glider, and the reason I put this one so low is because it's already free in game. All you have to do if you want to use this glider is go to Gotham City or pick up a grappler, and it's the default item for that location, Gotham City, or that item, the grappler. So as we know, Tilted is always changing, so eventually Gotham City will be removed and you won't have to use that default glider with it, the Bat Glider, and then eventually the grappler will either be taken out or switch back to normal, so you won't have to use this glider either. But even when those are gone, this glider still is a little bit too flimsy. I don't like it for that. It's got a very weird shape. It's almost going at like a 45-degree angle downwards where you can't really even see your skin. At my number 12 spot, I gave it to the Junk Bucket, and anything with junk in it is usually not that great. I've got to be honest, this one has a ton of deadly details and I really like all of them. I like everything about this glider. It's just not better than the ones above it. At my number 11 spot, I gave it to the Sky Stripe, and I would say, you know, I love Adidas, but I would rather have Nike, so that's why it's at the number 11 spot. No, but in all honesty, guys, this one is a very simple glider, and if you look at the rest of this list, if you compare it to every other glider on this list, this one is just beyond simple. It's almost crazy to me that they would even add this into the game. But if you want to get a cheaper glider, I would definitely say this is a pretty dope option. I do like the shape of it, and I honestly hope they would make more like this one. At my number 10 spot, I gave it to the Sparkle Strider, and this one is very colorful, and I think that's the main attraction. Also, those polka dots on the glider are animated and they are moving, so I think that's another little dope detail. And I do think it looks better on the glider than it does on the Sparkle Supreme. Overall, this one is pretty dope, and I would use it from time to time, but I just don't think it's better than the rest. At my number 8 spot, I gave it to the Master Mix, and this one is is very similar to the Sparkle Strider in my opinion. It has a very similar shape. But I would say for this one, I love the way it pulls out, and not only that, I love the gold color scheme on this one. I can't really think of too many other gliders out there that have an all gold design. We have some like the Voyager, I'm pretty sure it's called, where the top is gold, but that's it. I like this one because everything is gold on it. And honestly, I wish they would make one glider out there, and I think this would be the perfect one where you were sitting down in the glider. I think that would be amazing. It almost looks like you could be sitting down in this glider. It's the perfect shape. You're at the controls of the glider. I think that's a great idea, man. Come on, Epic Games, do it for us. At my number 7 spot, I gave it to the Steel Wing, and this one is such an amazing glider, don't get me wrong, but it puts you at such an in-game disadvantage that you probably really shouldn't use it. It's amazing, but it had to go in the middle because of the in-game disadvantages, and I just won't use this one unless I'm completely chilling and don't care about what happens in game. This glider, it's dope, it's amazing. I love all the dragon gliders, but they're just way too distracting. At my number 6 spot, I had to give it to the Dual Defiant, and for this one, I absolutely love the way it pulls out. And I think the sound to this one is perfect for its design as well. And any glider that has like a 5-step program to actually pulling out all the parts so you can see them to complete that full glider, it's usually going to be pretty good. At my number 5 spot, I gave it to the Horn Strike. I really don't have too much to say about this one besides the color scheme is dope, and the horns coming out of this glider, I mean, they're just dope as well. At my number 4 spot, I had to give it to the Rift Rider, and this is the Sparkle Specialist glider, not the Sparkle Supreme. I've always wanted a glider for the Sparkle Specialist, and I think this is the perfect one for her. Sparkle Supreme, no, this is not yours. This is way too good for you. It's not. It can't be. At my number 3 spot, I gave it to the Night Flight, and I've never realized how much gliders needed to exist before this point. Because for certain ideas, I feel like they can only work on gliders. And for the Slumber Skin, I think it is a great idea, but it just doesn't work out with the skin as much as it does with this glider. I think it's a funny, memey, great idea. I love how there's just this little star sleeping on a pillow. It's so colorful. I love the sound to it. This one, definitely one of my favorites this season. At my number 2 spot, I gave it to the Pixel Pilot, and I have to say, I would love to have more animated gliders based on whatever game. This one, I'm assuming, is based on Astro Blasters, but I don't know for sure. And I know all of these are animated gliders, but it's a different type of animation. It sort of looks like an older game, and I really like that. Because don't get me wrong, I know everything in here is animated, but this definitely has a different look to it. I love the color scheme, and I love how different items can be based on other games. And Epic Games does that quite often, but they don't really do it too much with gliders, and I'm glad they did it here. At my number 1 spot, guys, no surprise, the Spray Sail. I know I've been speaking down on spray paint details on skins or other items, but just sort of like our number 3 spot, I feel like it fits in perfectly with gliders. I feel like the idea works best with gliders. It's such a cool idea to pull out your glider and have that spray paint can sort of come out of nowhere. Like it comes from off the screen onto screen and then spray paints this cool design on your glider. I think it's such an amazing, unique idea, and they'll never be able to do it again. I really do like graffiti gliders, as I talked about in my account video, I think yesterday. But for them to have this one, it's just, guys, it's definitely the best in this season. So tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree with my list? I hope you guys do. Are you guys as surprised as I am for there only being 14 gliders in this season? I just really can't believe that. I don't understand how that's even possible. But I truly do think Epic Games is sort of moving away from gliders because they probably realize, hey, people just aren't buying these. So that's why they're putting more of their focus into ramps because they're new, they're fresh, they're a little bit cheaper, and more people probably buy them. So this might be an end of an era, guys. We only get a select few gliders each season, but hey, I would say a majority of these, I would say almost all of these are really great gliders. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys could, use my code COBESMIND. Follow my Twitter, it's in the description. Follow my Instagram, it's in the description as well. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.